Good morning, Plum here, playing World of Tank. It's time for another head-to-head. Been a little while, so let's crack on with it. Tonight's two tanks are T29s. So this is DrByTank. Probably sounds awfully familiar because he did the last tank time video with me. So he sent me quite a few of his T29 replays. And this one looks interesting on paper. And the one I'm pitting it against looks very interesting also. The next one is going to be on Sand River with a chap called Debug. So look forward to that. If you're sat here watching this first one, Debug, yours is coming up. So we're going to follow DrByTank, and he's on Abbey, and he's gone down the left flank on his own at the moment. Where are those tanks, a cluster of tanks following him? Are they going to split and go up on the high ground? I mean, this is the perfect tank really to hold a flank, particularly if you can get this sucker hull down. Now I've got my little ping sound, seeing things that I like. I shall ping it, and you'll see a little icon appear on the screen. It will sound like this. Little Konami kind of coin drop sound effect. For some reason I like the 8-bit sound effects, don't know why. Anyway, we're top tier. This is a good spot. The enemy are going to have to shoot his turret. One artillery, so he's probably artillery safe, unless the artillery's gone down to A1. He might get a shot on him. He knows he's been detected down there, but he can't see by what, so he's going to move around the corner, relocate. Finally, we've got some help arriving. Tiger 1, VK, Churchill 7 coming around. Angle the front of this thing, and oh boy, there's some tanks. KB85 gets a nice clean hit into the side of him. That was an absolute sitter. Good shot. I'm not going to spam away on my sound effects. I'm just going to wait for those special moments. Guess another great hit in. Driver's been hurt and he's taken some track damage, but not the end of the world. Now this does feel a little bit hairy right now. Look at the mini-map. He's got tanks on his left flank, tanks in front of him. I'd say the enemy team look like they've got a more superior force of tanks. They probably need to rush if they would like to remove DrByTank from the game. But I can imagine from the scores, they're not going to do that. None of them are going to have the Dutch courage necessary to come around this corner. Ooh, that was lucky. That gun barrel was jumping around. Then he managed to hit the, was it the commander's hatch on that enemy tank? Finally! Actually listening to me. Why didn't his two colleagues go with that guy? That was a good shot by DrByTank. Prioritised that target. Didn't let him get around him. We have taken some damage, but he's lucky that these three tanks didn't follow his friend. Very lucky indeed. Very wisely pulling back a bit now. Minimap seems to be going a bit of a head-to-head over on the east side of the map as well. We've got a distinct line running down the middle of this map. Nice shot into the Tiger 1's commander's hatch. Ooh, there's a little glut of tanks here. We've got friendly tanks moving up. Are any of our guys going to go around and flank? I do believe we're taking a lot of bounces. If you look down in the bottom left of my screen, you can see the record of damage being done to him. And there's a lot of bounces in there. I've got a feeling we're going to get a steel wall out of this. Probably doesn't matter, Tiger 1, how well you angle that thing. You're still going to get penned by this gun. He's doing his best to keep his lower plate covered. Keep his commander's hatch moving around. Yeah, I'll take that shot. Oh, he just moved! You lucky Tiger 1 driver. Right, our friendly tanks have now moved around the flanks of these guys, so this should hopefully now just be a matter of time. As soon as that Tiger 1 gets distracted by whatever's behind him. Good shot. We're up to 2,266 damage. We are rocking this position. This is a good lesson in how to keep your tank as safe as possible. Just keep... If he could, he'd probably dematerialise and get some of his tank in that rock, if he could. Just to get even closer to it. You can see he's just rubbing up and down, rubbing up against that rock like it's a dog. Humping your leg almost. That Tiger 1's being very impertinent. Finally he gets his comeuppance. Let's go see the IS-2. IS-2 is no doubt hiding behind the rock, and our teammates are waiting for a DrByTank here to move up and put the hurt down. Are we going to survive this match? That hurt. Can we get that shot? No, not quite. Not quite. IS2 decides I've had enough of this. I'm going to go and kill myself. I don't think he's going to go and kill himself, but he's going to kind of put himself at a disadvantage, I think, going down there. With this many friendly tanks in the game still. You going to go for it? You going to go for it? Go for it, mate. Go on. Just push over the edge. Oh, we just missed. Nice effect, though. That ripple going out in the water. Take another bounce. We have taken a lot of bounces in this match. Now we're going in for the hunt. And a little kiss at the back of his tank then. Have you forgot I'm here? Hello. One in the commander's hatch. Is it going to be enough? Oh, we donked that shot and miss it. He did move. Uneven ground. Everything's moving a little bit. Yeah, go for the side of his turret. Nice clean hit in there. Ooh, gun mantlet. No, it does the job. Does the job. 77 hit points left. Judging his tank and where he is, this might be his last moments in the game where he can actually do anything useful, I think. DrByTank, he's now got a bit of a drive. If he's going to go and do anything, I might speed this up a little bit. He's wondering how he's still alive. Yeah, you have taken a lot of bounces. I imagine I could edit that down just to hear all the bounce effects of your tank, and it would just be ding 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 ding, something like that. I would imagine. He's pushing up, trying to push up. Yeah, game over. Okay, good game. You held that corner like an absolute boss. Right, let's roll over and see how Debug0317 can do on Sand River in an identical tank. So welcome to the second replay. This is Debug0317. I'm not going to keep calling him that, that's for sure. We'll just call him Debug. And he's on Sand River in his T29. What can he do? I know what his scores are. We're going to head north with this little platoon of tanks. Point to note is that this is a tier 8 game. He's not top tier. There are 3 tier 8s on the enemy team: AMX 5100, T32 and a WZ111. Playing solo also. Nice when that happens. No platoons here. And we are going to go for the very busy central point on this map. This part of this map is always very, very busy, it seems. It's not the kind of part of the map where you can sit and camp. It's the kind of part of the map where you've just got to keep moving backwards and forwards, trying to goat the enemy team into coming on you or pushing around you, and you're trying to do the same. And it's very good for snapshot tanks like that Centurion one in front of him. He could work well there. He can poke out. His gun aims very quickly indeed for a tier 8 medium, and can just punch a shot, take it, and then fall back quite quickly. It's got the horsepower, the torque. Not a great top end, but yeah. Anyway, it's a T29 we're watching. Gets a nice shot into the ARL. Makes him think twice. And we'll totally annihilate him. Blimey, that didn't take long. First kill on the board. Good prioritization. Leave that other T29. I'm just going to focus down the ARL. Now this is what the enemy T29 does not want to see. A cluster of enemy tanks just come round the corner. Now he's opening himself up to 5. They've got TDs on that hill over at the enemy flag. It's a risk this early in the match. And we get another kill. That was nicely worked over by the team then. It almost looked like teamwork, you might argue, in a random game without platoon mates. It kind of felt like an artillery shot, but there aren't any artillery in this game. It probably did come from their flag, but they would have probably opened up much sooner by now if there was any tanks over there. I wish I knew. I don't. In case you're new, you're wondering, what am I doing? Not watching these replays. These are head-to-head videos. These are ones where I just sit down, put 2 nearly identical matches on numbers back to back, and then I pick a winner. Which one did I enjoy more? And so to get that first impression, I don't watch them. I just watch them as I'm recording and talking right now. Oh, that's the kind of shot you want to see. The side of a T32. There's that other tier 8 WZ111. He needs to be dealt with. He's got 570 hit points. He's got the Centurion 1 going at him. I'd be tempted to go down there and assist. That is not what Debug's going to do. He's going to keep these rocks on his right flank. I think he feels there's a more pressing matter over here with the other two tier 8s. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, that was a good shot. He risked it. He wasn't fully aimed, but he risked it. That was a good shot. Oh, we are punishing. We are punishing that AMX for coming out into the open. Now we can set to work on the T32, hopefully. We're taking some more damage. Yeah, his reticle wouldn't settle then because his gunner was injured. Is he going to repair his gunner? These long range shooting, I think you want your gunner to be 100% to enable you to hit the shots. I know how it is though in the heat of battle. Sometimes you don't realise that crew members are hurt, dead, or the size of that reticule. If that connects, I'll be absolutely amazed. Goes to proof. Repair your gunner. Repair your gunner. Hey, he's done it. Like, I'm telling him, and he's doing it in the past. Amazing. Okay, so what have we got? We are losing. We are losing. This is not looking good. Oh boy. They've got 2 more tanks than we have. They're pushing our cap. But the T32 is a one-shot. That would be great to get rid of him. He is their last remaining tier 8. You need to remove that big gun from the game because you're a one-shot for that T32. 2,000 damage done, not as much as DrByTank yet. Okay, they seem to be focused on going up the river for some reason. Can our T25/2 destroy the T32? That'd be really useful. KV3 is also a threat, equal tier to this tank. Yeah, we're tippy-toeing down here. Okay, we've got other tanks on the map now. T29 and the TD are over in the southwest of the map, so he's pretty safe at the moment. Oh no, the AMX is behind him. Ouch. There's a T32. I don't think he was expecting him to be there. I don't think I was expecting him to be there. He took a massive hit. 46 hit points left, and here comes the AMX 12T. This is trouble. This spells trouble. Yeah, get that armour turned around. Where's that 12T? That 12T was using his map. He would have hurtled in here and put one in the back of Debug for sure. You're lucky, I think. Really, really lucky that AMX did not come down and try and hurt you. Where's he going? Where's he going? Trying to anticipate. I find you always play better when you've only got a sliver of hit points. When you've got a couple of 100 hit points, you still play like you normally play, even though you're still a one shot. It's just when you have that psychological, I've only got an absolute sliver. The KV3 doesn't have the gun depression. Oh no, now you've lost your buddy. The T25 is just you and the Pershing left. Both got 3 kills. This is a very different kind of game to DrByTank's game. We did nearly all of DrByTank's fighting and damage within about 400 meters, whereas we are getting around this map. Luckily, he's hull down there, and the bounce came off his turret. Go forwards. Woohoo! Managed to get a good hit into that guy. I'm amazed you're still alive at this point. Oh, right off the gun mantlet. That was cool, seeing that ricochet. Can you give that a ping? Well, this is not looking good for DrByTank, I'm afraid. We've already got twice as many pings. It's a longer game. It's a game of lots of driving around and tactics, I'm afraid. It's going to be a little bit one-sided when it comes to deciding which is the better match to watch. That's the luck of the draw, I'm afraid. Okay, is that guy a one-shot? Can we one-shot the 12T? Pershing's coming up. backup has finally arrived. A good tank, the Pershing. Oh, you're safe there. I'll turn your armour to face that 12T. Oh, we don't want a shot. The 12T's looking. Has the 12T got what it takes to penetrate the side of a T29 at this sort of range? We do it! We pull it off! That guy is dead. 4 kills each now with the Pershing. The KV3 is suddenly not looking so happy over here on his own. Ooh, we're going to get some medals for this game. Looking at the post-game stats, it was DrByTank's game that had more damage, I believe. Didn't have as much XP, but he blocked an absolute ton in his game. And the numbers kind of to and fro, which between whose is the better game. But yeah, obviously this game, personally for me, has been more interesting to watch because it's been a little bit more shades of grey what's been going on. Whereas DrByTank's game was quite black and white what was happening. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, that KV3 is so trollish. Given the side of the turret. Come on, go for a weak spot. Aim at something. He went straight for the... Gonna give him a ping for that. He went straight for the machine gun port and he gets a win out of that. Ooh, right, let's roll over to the post-game stats and pick a winner, sort of. I already know who's won. So do you, I think. This one's been clear cut. Okay, on the left of the screen we've got DrByTank in his first game, and on the right of the screen here we've got Debug0317 in his game that we just watched. You might think, why did you put those two against each other, Plum? Look at the difference in medals. DrByTank got his first class. He did get his ace tanker for that performance, but it was more these numbers on the detailed report that kind of piqued my interest. So I'll just show you the team scores first, and DrByTank picked up 1155 base XP and about 200 base XP more. So maybe it was a little unfair, was Debug, but DrByTank did do a chunk more damage, probably another at least shot and a half's worth of damage to come up with 3,291 against the 2,874 that Debug managed to pull off. And then looking at the detailed report, seeing all that damage blocked by the armour. Over 5,000 damage blocked by DrByTank in his game on Abbey. We still did a pretty respectable 2,375. It did save his life, that armour, in the end, as it did DrByTank. 17 shots fired, 20 shots fired. He got 15 hits, but only did 2,800. He got 10 hits, did 3,291 damage. It's kind of those numbers, the damage done. It's always hard to quantify what exactly is going to happen inside the game. I guess you could argue, looking at these, the icons for what was achieved, it was all, you can tell that's all very condensed fighting when it's just a glut of little tanks and just all condensed damage, whereas this is quite spread out, lots of different tanks spotted, engaged, messed around with. Maybe it was always going to be this guy's win. Maybe it was a little unfair, so I do apologise for that, DrByTank. Maybe that wasn't a fair matchup in the end. But seeing all that damage you blocked, I felt it could have been a very entertaining match to watch, and indeed it was. But turns out, I think, that on this occasion I'm going to give it to Debug. His game had far more sort of highs and lows, and scrapping around at the end there to pull out that victory. So congrats to him. If you'd like to send in more replays, please do. I spoke to Oak the other day on chat, and he has got a whole bunch of IS3 replays that he's keen to share with you all. So we might do another head-to-head. So there's still time. If you've got a really good IS3 replay, send it in, and if it's the best one I've got, I'll use it as my entry against Oak's sub's best IS3 game, and we'll have a head-to-head and see who can pull out the better match. Anyway, thanks for watching. Keep your heads down, drink plenty of water, and I'll play tanks again real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.